Hop in your Benz. The money be calling again and again and again. Don't wanna do nothing but win. Starting to think that I'm moving too fast again and again. Told me you love. Show me your love. Let me see that you love. Let me feel it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday the 5th, yes. And thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into this video. Y'all like my shirt? I love this shirt. I didn't know how good it was gonna go with the background. But anyway, yes, today is Wednesday the 5th. And I actually went to work today for about 5 minutes before they told us to go home because there was a flood. Check this out.
Oh, it was us. Okay, that makes sense.
So this is work today. And this is how we get to go home.
Phew.
What a good hump day, Trevor.
Right.
I thought it was the ceiling. What is that?
The water cooler.
The water cooler?
No, here.
Here, the one in the office.
So, no work today, as you can see, because it's a floody mess. So needless to say, today was a good day. Hey. But anyway, no, it was a good day. I really got to sleep all day, catch up on some things I needed to do, and just have a me day with me and my boo. We was chilling because he works overnight and then he gets off in the morning, but today he was off. So we got to spend the whole day together, even though he was asleep. But yeah, so last time I talked to you guys, we were going through my story, and needless to say, that week that I posted that, it was really a rough week for me. Like, I felt like I went into some kind of depression. Like, I felt really heavy after telling that story. Not because, you know, it was embarrassing or whatever, because I got great feedback from it. Like, people were like, I can't believe you went through that. I'm so sorry. You know, I got a lot of good feedback. I got people telling me about their stories that they were and are going through. So I'm definitely reaching people like I am sitting here to do. But for me, going back to that place, it was just like, man, I really felt it. And it kind of like took me back. Like, you went through that and you made it through, and you are smiling today, and you are just in a way better place. So it was heavy. I was a little depressed. Like I said, my husband was like, what is wrong with you? What is going on? And I really couldn't even explain to him what was going on. I mean, even he watches some of my videos, I think. I don't know if he watched that one, but I don't know if I want him to watch it. He just was asking me what was going on with me, and I couldn't even put it to words. I was just laying down, like, covered up in the cover, and just really didn't talk that week. Even the kids felt that I was going through something. But I got over it. It's the new week, and thank God that I made it out of a situation like that, and that I've actually been able to reach people and hopefully help them with what they are going through. So yeah, but today was a real good day. What do I want to talk about today? Let's see. So let's talk a little bit about courage, because when you're putting yourself out here like this, not many people are going to understand, because they're like, oh, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's mainly what the problem is with a lot of people, and why they harbor so much anger or so much hurt inside because they don't have a way to let it out, or they don't feel comfortable talking to people about things that they've been through, and it like comes out, you know, in life, in their daily life, and with how they carry themselves. My thing is, don't let anybody tell your story for you. Like what you've been through and the way that you are, you know, the way you conduct yourself is all because of things that we have been through. And nobody is able to tell your story better than you. So, yeah, it may not be things that people feel comfortable hearing or want to hear or like that you went through it, but it's just reality. Everybody's story is not the next person's story. And you don't need people shutting you down because it's uncomfortable for them to hear. You need to talk, like say how you feel. For me, putting myself out there like this is definitely a change because I'm a quiet person. Like I don't talk, I talk, but I don't tell my business and all that kind of stuff. So it was definitely a change for me. And I've been shut down for a long time. And after I went through that situation, like, of course, I was so depressed. I used to walk with my head down. I couldn't look at people in their eyes. I couldn't, you know, I don't know. I was very depressed after that because, of course, I mean, who wouldn't be after that type of situation where you're beat down for years and years? So when I was finally able to, you know, talk to people and see my worth and look people in their eyes when we were having a conversation, like I felt like I was getting somewhere in life. I even had to go through counseling. And there is nothing wrong with going through counseling, like having somebody who doesn't know you and can't really judge based off of, you know, knowing you because they don't. It's just somebody that you're talking to that is able to actually help you to see that, you know, you're not the only person who's went through it, or, you know, you're not crazy for feeling the way that you feel, or, you know, you're just not the only one. Stuff like that is depressing. So it is best to see someone if you are going through any type of situation like that. I would definitely recommend like some type of counseling, some type of something, because it does wear and tear on your life, especially if you have children, because you want to be able to lead them in the right path of where they're supposed to go. And going through situations like that, you can be really angry in life and you don't want to take that out on your children or, you know, people around you that don't deserve it, just because you didn't have a chance to talk to that person the way that you wanted to, or, you know, hit them back like you wanted to. So therefore you go taking it out on other people, and that's not okay. So that's where the counseling comes in. That's where help comes in, church, healing. You need that in your life. And there's nothing wrong with going to find help. So with that being said, have you ever had to bring yourself out of depression by yourself? That is a hard and lonely place, because it seems like when you're talking to family, you're talking to friends, nobody is like really having the answer that's going to make you feel better, because really nobody has that answer because they're not dealing with the things that you're dealing with. So when I was going through my depressed phase, I really had to isolate myself. And I'm talking about isolate myself for almost like 3 months, where I didn't answer any phone calls, any text messages, didn't want to talk to nobody, see anybody. I really had to go into a deep place and really find myself, find the courage to pull myself out of the situation that I was in. And it seems like a lot of times when you're talking to people, people will put their situations in it, or change the subject from what you're talking about and switch to things that they're talking about or what's going on with them, which, you know, nothing's wrong with that. But if I'm calling you because I'm going through something and I need to, you know, get some breath of fresh air or whatever, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear what you're talking about. And I don't know if that's selfish or not. It might be just a little bit, but I mean, sometimes you got to be selfish. Like, if you need help, then you need help. I'm not here to talk about your little problems. I'm here to talk about my big ones and how I need help to get out of it, because I feel like I'm in a place where I want to take my own life, especially being in a place like that. Like, I went through a situation being so depressed because, and I'm going to say this too, a lot of times we are looking for help from other people, or our emotions are based off of people and how they're treating us. Like, when you're in bad relationships, you're looking to them for your happiness. You're looking to them for your strength. You're looking to them for when you're sad, mad. You cannot do that. You have to depend on yourself. If I'm going to be mad at any time, it's because I made myself mad. If I'm happy, it's going to be because I made myself happy. It's not going to be because of another person. So I think as people, it's okay to be in, I'm like, a healthy relationship now. It's okay. But I'm not going to depend on him for my emotions. I'm not going to depend on him to make me mad or sad. I'm going to have control of that. But I love that you make me happy. You get what I'm saying? So we definitely have to, like, reach down within ourselves and start pulling up the strength that God gave you, because that's what I had to do. I had to really seek God. I had to pray, get in my prayer closet, get in my Bible, look up scriptures that were for people that were depressed or people that had broken hearts. Like, I had to get into it heavy to pull myself out. There wasn't a person on this earth that was going to be able to help me get out of the place I was. When I thought I was going crazy and wanted to take my own life, I ended up going to a mental health hospital for what is 72-hour hold. And while I was in there, I saw a lot of people that were, like, really going through things, like really worse off than me, like schizophrenic, bipolar type of situations where it was beyond depression for them. Like, I'm sitting here wanting to take myself out over a person when there's people in here that their mind is so gone, they don't even have control over themselves. So that was one of the things that kind of made me snap back into reality, because I felt more appreciative. Not that my problems were small. We're not going to say, you know, one problem is smaller than the other. It wasn't that. It was just seeing that other people really have a lot more things going on than what I did. It gave me a different appreciation for life. And so when I got out that hospital, I felt better. Like, I will never do that again. I was going to take myself away from my children, away from my family, just being selfish and thinking about what was going on then and not how things could get better tomorrow. So when you are going through things like that, try to think more about the future. Don't think about the now. Because like they say, weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And that is facts, I promise you. That is factual. I've cried so many nights, prayed while I was crying, woke up in the morning, and not that things were perfect, but they were definitely better than the day before, or what I thought was going to happen, or whatever. Things were better, and I had a clear mind and was able to face situations in a different light, because things do get better. You can't give up. You have to have strength. You have to have mental strength. You have to Pull from inside, pull, like I said, pull from that strength that God gave you and be able to, you know, push forward. I know a lot of people go through different situations, and you just really have to find that place. Stop making excuses, because people make a lot of excuses for, oh, I smoke because I'm so stressed out and that's the only thing that helps me. Oh, I drink because I'm so stressed out and that's the only thing that helps me. Smoking and drinking is not doing anything but making your health worse. That's what that's doing. Smoking, weed, whatever I stopped smoking a long time ago. For one, because it was making me sick, like literally. I was getting stomach aches, headache, throwing up, different kind of stuff. But I had an excuse of why I was doing it, because it made me feel better. It made me this, it made me that. And when I stopped doing it, I saw that, you know, it wasn't, I can make myself feel better. I don't need any type of substance to help me feel better or do better in life, because it's not going to do that. It's only going to hinder you. So you got to stop making excuses, and you got to pray. Prayer changes things. Faith moves mountains. God is amazing, and he wants you to lean on him for things that you're going through. I would definitely recommend that. Like, if you don't, even if you don't go to church, read your Bible. Look up scriptures that are for people who are hurt, people who are depressed, people who are heartbroken, because God really has a soft spot for the brokenhearted, and he will heal you. And then once you get out of it, then you'll be, you know, like me, you'll be a strong Black woman. Because I went through a lot of things that were, sorry, I got like a little cold or something. But I went through a lot of things that were meant to break me. And by the grace of God, it didn't. And because of the things that I went through, I feel like in life, there's nothing that I can't get through. And I know for a fact I could get through it all, because I've been there and I've done it. So, you know, I just want to be of encouragement. This isn't a long video, but I am going to start like vlogging my weekends and stuff. And I want you guys to tell me what type of things that I just cut myself off. But yeah, I want you guys to tell me what type of videos that you want to see from me. I'm going to, like I said, start doing my vlogging more on the weekends to show y'all the daily life or the weekend life of me and what we do with the kids, and just, you know, different stuff. Just taking my camera out there and getting over that type of shyness from people looking at you like, what is she talking to herself? No, I'm not talking to myself. So I'm gonna start going out there doing that. I want to do like Q&A things. So I want people to tell me, like, you know, what type of questions you have for me, or just give me some suggestions of a new YouTuber and stuff that I should do to keep you guys engaged. I'm like at 70 something subscribers. So when I get to 100, then I'm gonna do a giveaway also, just to show some appreciation for the people that do follow me and keep me encouraged. And yeah, so let me know. I think I'm also gonna start vlogging, well, not vlogging, but doing story times or whatever I choose to do. I'm gonna start posting once a month. So not once a month, oh my goodness, once a week. So every Wednesday, I'm gonna post a video. I know next time, because you guys hear me talking about my husband, next video, I'm gonna talk about him coming home after 13 years. Because yes, that's who I'm with, the father of my children. And he did 13, he got 18 years and ended up coming home in August 15th of 2019. So I want to tell you guys about that and the process of us getting back together, which was quick, and just how that's been going. So yeah, I'm definitely in a better place. from the video. I'm in a better place with that. I was just down for a little bit, but I'm back now. So like I said, in the comments and everything, you guys just tell me what type of content you want to hear from me, questions and all of that, because I'm here for it. I'm open, baby girl. All right, so I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next video, which will be next Wednesday. All right. Hey.
Hop in your Benz. The money be calling again and again and again. Don't wanna do nothing but win. Starting to think that I'm moving too fast again and again. Told me you love. Show me your love. Let me see that you love. Let me feel it.